But speaking of all the crazy things that are happening in college football right now, how about what's happening with NIL? I'm gonna try not to go into NIL like a little bit too much. The last time I posted about NIL, y'all weren't really feeling it that much, but I wanted to bring it up because I thought it was really interesting personally. So last week, actually on the like the 26th of July, so this was on a Wednesday. So Congress is actually trying to do something in terms of actually trying to relaunch legislative efforts in terms of the college athletes' ability to make money from the name, image, and likeness, which that was taken out of the can back in 2021. So NIL has not been around for very long. Um, there is a tremendous advantage for student athletes that are naturally born here in the United States, are natural birthright U.S. citizens. So one current loophole that is in the like the name, image, and likeness right now that maybe not as many people are talking about because frankly we don't have very many notable college athletes that are not here born in the United States, right? That don't immigrate here in order to compete in college athletics. So one big hole in the NIL thing is that with the current U.S. student visa rules regarding like work that's done by foreign students that allows them to come into the United States and get a college education at one of the many universities that are here in the United States. So with those rules that are currently in place, it's extremely difficult for those athletes that are on NCAA teams to have deals the same way that American athletes can. So that puts foreign born student athletes at a tremendous disadvantage. Well, there's a new bill that's been proposed. No votes have been taken on it yet. We know how Congress likes to move, trying to be as neutral as possible, right? Um, so two congressmen did formally launch a bill. What this bill would do, this is from USA Today. So if you guys want to read this article, you guys are more than welcome to. I'll try to have it down somewhere in the comment section if I can't post in the description, since apparently my channel is too new to have like links in the description. I know, weirdest thing, but whatever. So new bill would formally affiliate collectives uh, with respect to the schools, and require schools to be in compliance of like Title IX when it comes to like the NIL stuff. So basically, you can't discriminate on NIL deals whether you're a male or a female student athlete. So that type of thing. This is actually, there's been other versions of an NIL bill from Congress that's been reintroduced in the past, but this particular one, the most recent one, is the most student athlete friendly. The other ones have been more lenient towards the NCAA, but the difference between this one and what's been done in the past, so the NCAA ones, for example, in exchange for having these clarified regulations on NIL, it would put limits on the athlete's ability to transfer, as well as give the NCAA a measure of legal protection against future lawsuits connected to other changes that might happen under the bill as well. So this one is more pro athlete than previous versions. I think that this is, I don't think Congress shouldn't have to get involved. I think this is something the NCAA could do. The problem with that is that the NCAA, listen, the NCAA doesn't like giving up power. Straight up and down. Because I think what the NCAA realizes is now that these student athletes have all of these NIL things in place, what is the NCAA there for? Honestly, what is the NCAA actually here for? Like, riddle me that, Batman. But like the NCAA does not have very much power anymore. I mean, shoot, going back to that Jim Harbaugh suspension as well. I mean, you thought that he was guilty, but then he didn't even admit to being guilty, and you're going to negotiate with the guy's suspension. Like, what are we trying to accomplish here? So I I'll have the full link in the like the USA of that USA Today article talking about that. I'll try to link that either in the description or in the comment section. Definitely, if you're more interested in the like the workings of NIL, I'll definitely give it a read for sure. I just thought that it was interesting and certainly intriguing for that matter. So